I've been parenting outside the rule books for 30 days, and I am stunned by the number one thing that I have learned from this experience. And that is that my parenting has absolutely nothing to do with my children and everything to do with me, which in hindsight seems a little obvious, but really wasn't before. So here's what I mean by that. 3 takeaway lessons that I think are super important. Number 1, my mood dictates how I interact with my kids, which means I have to do a lot better work on giving myself the tools and the emotional support that I need so that I can be more present, more focused, calmer, more relaxed. What different people need is different. Not everyone's as high strung and anxious as I am, but that is huge. I need to give myself the space and tools to be the best version of myself, to give them the best version of me. Seems obvious, so much harder to practice, but it became very clear in this month. Number 2, I have 2 very different children who require 2 very different parenting styles and who push different buttons on me. And I have to be prepared for that at all times, pretty much, unless I only have one of them for some reason. And so again, that means I have to really focus on supporting my own mental state, preparing ahead of time for the things that might be difficult, and recognizing that what one kid needs from me is not what the other kid needs from me. And when I say parenting styles, I don't mean like a set parenting style. Jack is more gentle, Branham is a little bit more authoritative, but realistically, it's a blend of everything. I don't need to be bound by these styles. I'm never going to let myself be bound by them again. But I do have to recognize that what they need is different. And finally, number 3, there are a lot of voices in my head telling me how to parent. And what I have to do is the hard work of figuring out which ones are my voice, which ones are not my voice, but they're important voices speaking to my value systems, my beliefs, things that I really need to hear that I should listen to, and which ones are cultural noise from things I've heard people say, things I read in books, influencers online, different parenting styles that I need to let go of and to just recognize as thoughts and let them move past me, because otherwise it becomes really easy to 1, react in ways I'm not happy with, and 2, judge myself and experience a lot of shame over things that I actually feel perfectly fine about in my parenting. Top 3 lessons in that, but really it all comes down to one thing, which is that parenting, it's all about me. So I am never going back to parenting by the rule books. I am always going to continue learning what the styles say so that I can talk about it intelligently and support you guys, but not adhering to any of them, taking the tools I need from each and doing this my way, because the work that I need to be doing to be the best parent is on me. It's not about my kids. It's about me. Let me know if that resonates. The challenge is just beginning, because this is a lifelong challenge for me. I'm not going to be making daily videos anymore, but I am going to continue to document the experience in greater detail on Substack. If you want to follow along, if you want to join the challenge on your own, click the link in my bio, join me on Substack. We can do this together.